Thank you.
It's 90.3 FM, listener power KEXP. We are live in New York City, and we have Mando Diao here live in the studios of the Museum of Television and Radio. Thanks again for coming in and playing some songs. Love the new album, one of my favorites of the year. So it's great to see you guys in here. How long you been in town here in New York?
Until Friday.
And
We came yesterday.
is this your first time into New York, or you've been here before?
Me and Gustav was here before 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you're here for CMJ this year?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
We're touring America.
So you're touring outside of here. Where are you going after New York?
I don't know. I don't know your country. I'm sorry.
There you go, Chicago.
We're going from the right to the left through the middle.
You know if you're going to Seattle or not?
Seattle, yeah.
Okay. You know when? When about?
Sometime early December, maybe.
Early December. There we
Samuel,
go.
you should be our manager or something.
Yeah, you know.
It's all right. Most bands that come up have no idea where they're even playing that night. But you were playing the Coral Room tonight at 11 o'clock, so anyone here in town, see these guys. Great live.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, is it?
Yeah.
All right. I got bad information here. I'm not going to ask who you're playing with, but if you know, you could throw it out there.
We're playing with?
Jet, I think.
Jet.
Oh, great. Jet.
Yeah.
There's a show. Good. We'll be down there. See.
Yeah, someone.
You want to get back to the music? They got more songs to play for us from the new album. Bring them in, and it's on Mute Records, and get it today immediately. Are you ready for another song?
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
We're ready for some blues?
It's 90.3 FM, KEXP, live in New York, the Museum of Television Radio. Mando Diao here live in the studios, and a very, very cool song. You guys have plans to hit Motown or not?
Hit Motown, I don't know. No, not Detroit, by some reason.
Oh, good. You're going right to left, though, so I figured it was to the left. And Seattle, hopefully early in December is what they're telling me. And tell us a little bit about, we got so much music from Sweden. Do you have opinions as the music coming out of your country right now?
I don't think it's very Swedish, you know.
No?
The music that makes it outside of Sweden is not very Swedish. That's...
What
I
do we...
don't know many bands from Sweden. Do you know them?
Yeah, we know a few.
Hives, I know. Yeah.
Hives, we got plenty.
I know the
America seems to love the Hives. You have opinions of the Hives?
Opinion, you know. We're not sorry.
I read a
We're
few.
not swearing radio.
No, that's good. Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll leave it alone. But we love the record. At least our station's playing the hell out of it. So we got a little love in the Northwest. And here in New York right now. They're playing tonight at the Coral and playing with Jet. And if you guys are going to do another one, this one, I'm told, is unreleased here in the U.S. Is this true?
It is. It's kind of newly written song.
Cool. Take it. Go.
Good.
A slow one, all right?
Let's say it's a celebration to Johnny Cash, will we?
You can do that, yeah.
And Elliott Smith.
Elliott Smith, yeah. Rest in peace, brothers.
It's 90.3 FM, KEXP, live in New York City here in the afternoon show, evening here in New York. And Mando Diao here live in the studios, a unreleased song. It was called How We Walk. Thanks for doing that. That was beautiful. And new music, when do we get a new album? Any idea? I know you're promoting this one. I hate to get ahead of myself, but you working on new songs besides this?
Yeah, we're always in process doing new materials, you know, writing songs.
Do you find on the road you have more inspiration writing, or is it something you like to do?
I don't know what's going on, you know. We just write songs. I don't know why. I don't know.
Let's just
The melodies hits us.
Yeah, let's just hope it never stops. Just keep writing.
Yeah,
it down.
let's hope, you know. It might stop tomorrow.
Well,
But
enjoy
we got
each day.
enough songs for the next regular season.
You're gonna do one more, and this is from the. Is this from the record we have now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's Mando Diao, live in the studios here at the Museum of Television and Radio in New York City on 90.3 FM KEXP Seattle.
Mando Diao live on KEXP 90.3 and 91.7 online at KEXP.org round the world. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. Our pleasure.
That was
Rock and
incredible.
roll in the morning.
I'm not, yes, it is quite early. Well, I'm not sure if y'all remember, but the last time that you were live on KEXP, we were in New York for the CMJ Festival. That was a year and a half ago. But you had to do a stripped-down set, or as stripped-down as you can possibly get,
Acoustic, oh yeah.
because we were at the Museum of Television and Radio, and it was sort of like an office building.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so it's incredible to have you here with the full sonic sound. Can you introduce the band, everyone who's here today?
Sure, Björn can do that.
Yeah, it's me, Björn, and I'm playing guitar and I'm singing, and then we got CJ on bass. Hello, CJ, and Samuel on drums, and Mats on organ, and Gustav on lead vocals and guitar as well, just like me.
And you guys play, I mean, we've been making a lot about how loud it is, and I'm relieved to see that you were wearing earplugs, at least one of you, but save your hearing for your old age. You won't need it then. But you really play at maximum intensity, and you really rip the songs up. But at the core, it's really a pop song, and it's all about melody. And I think that some people might want to just brush a paint a brush stroke over you and call you maybe a noisy punk band, but you're not at all. You're actually a very sweet melodic pop band.
Yeah, we're a pop band, right?
Thank you for saying that.
You know, I don't know. We're just doing it for the fun. You know, playing it loud for fun.
And
it's just more fun if you're sweaty. I don't know why. And I would probably feel different in a couple of years, but right now that's where I am.
I can imagine that playing at this intensity for a number of years could definitely wear a body down. But you guys have been doing this for a long time. Mando Diao has been a band for about 10 years, but this lineup's been pretty solid for 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
What's the background of the band? I know you're from a small town in Sweden. I've heard that you're living in Stockholm now, but this new CD, which is called Hurricane Bar, it's out on Mute Records, is sort of a theme or a tribute to your hometown, I understand, or a bar in your hometown.
Yeah, it's a tribute to our heritage, which is always good. Because, you know, we're kind of folk musicians, you know, we always...
Oh, yeah?
We play whatever we hear, whenever we're here and stuff, and, you know, we want to tell people about our background and stuff.
Well, you definitely have a variety of sounds going on. You've got that bluesy sort of soulful sound, but again, going back to that pop thing really being the underbelly of it all. And I understand that you're a big fan of sort of contemporary British music, bands like The Verve and Oasis and Stone Roses.
But maybe that's just nostalgia. I don't know, because we were 15 when that wave came. And the thing is that those bands were very influenced by the Beatles. And so we felt some connection with those bands.
Yeah.
And also they were from Manchester, and what I hear, Manchester is a big version of our town.
What's your town like?
Small version of
Manchester.
It's not like the classic industrial cities, because it's so very small.
Is there a burgeoning music scene there? I mean, what would you be doing if you weren't making music?
Yeah, it's as big as it can get from 50,000 people.
If you don't play music, you're a criminal, a football player, or you move from there.
It's the usual industrial syndrome: football, drugs, and music.
We call the town Borlänge.
Not football, but soccer.
And you recorded your first album. You recorded actually in that town, in your hometown, in the basement. But I understand.
No, in a rough suburb area outside of Borlänge, actually. It's called Rummehed. It's a very rough part of Borlänge.
And the first CD, Bring 'Em In, that was, I understand that you recorded that in the basement, and you were all very young, and it was very rough, and you had an opportunity when a label signed you to re-record that stuff, and you did it, but you stuck with the original tracks. Is that correct?
Yeah.
It was hard to beat the demos, they were so spontaneous and really living.
But it was also very, we had the A&R at the record company was very retro demo kind of guy. He loved it raw and stuff. And we could do it again, but he's satisfied with it. And we were young and we're like, what the hell? Let's go for the demo so we don't have to work.
Well, now you're not so young, and you traveled a little farther for your next recording, and you went to England, and you recorded with Richard Rainey, who I'm a little bit surprised because he's got a house and dance music scene in his background, and that's not, I don't hear that at all in your music.
But the thing is,
the problem on Bring 'Em In was that everything was too much. It was too lo-fi, and...
One thing about Mando Diao is that you have songs like To Shine With Love and Added Family, which is dance tracks from the beginning, So it came pretty natural to work with a guy who's been working with that kind of music, because he could find the right tempos, the right groove,
You can dance to every song on Hurricane Bar, I promise you.
Which is
it's impossible to dance to Bring 'Em In songs. If you dance to Molten Blood, you have to be on...
You have to be Japanese, or you have to be on drugs.
So fast, Molten Blood on the album is like...
You think that the danceability of Hurricane Bar from beginning to end is attributed to his production?
Yes.
Well, he chose the right tempo so the song will last longer. Just like...
Well, we thought it was boring recording them so slow, but we thought it was good.
Did you settle in and record them all at one period of time, or how did that recording of them go?
We just went in for a month. We were well prepared, and we went in for a month, and then we came back. The album was done pretty much
Is it true that you went in with like 40 or 50 songs?
Yeah.
How in the
57
to
be exact.
How did you ever narrow it down to the ones you chose? You gotta really.
We
got-
just
Couple
went
of
by
fights,
heart, you know.
couple of games of poker.
No-
Eeny, miny, mo.
So
Yeah.
you don't have to write music for a while. You've got quite a collection.
No, but that's the past now. I can't use them anymore.
Moving forward, speaking of a collection of songs, how about a few more from? Are they all from Hurricane Bar?
Yeah.
We'll see. We have some goodies from the old days as
Okay.
well. But this song's called God Knows, and I think it's the new single in America.
Mando Diao on KEXP.